Vande Vrindavanacharam Vallavijana Vallabham Jayanti Sambhavam Dhama Vaijayanti Vibhushanam. Bhuma Devi's speech. Yeah. Okay. So we finished with this 37th shloka. Etasmin antare devi meru madhyam upeyushaha prajapati mukhan devan praha sagara mekhala. Sagara mekhala Bhuma Devi. I wanted to just point out that in the last shloka, Ashariirinya Vak. There was a mistake that I made. Hanta iti asti. Atmanaha hanta. So if I say Atmanam hanta, then only hanta can be in lut lakara. Because if it is a lakara, then Atma should be in karma padam, should be the karma padam here. Whereas we thought it was lut and we just said, but it is actually trich only. So it is not lut lakaraha. Take it as Atmanaha Hanta, one who is the killer of oneself. Right? So that was what I wanted to point out. And then Etasmin Nantare Devi Meru Madhyam Upeyushaha Devi Bhuma Devi Sagara Mekhala Bhuma Devi. She arrived at the place where all these devas were all assembled, Prajapati and other devas were all assembled, and she started speaking. So her speech is in the next few shlokas. Viditam bhavatam devaha vishvarupena vishnuna mahiyan dharmashileshu bharo yat tat niveshitaha. He devaha yat vishvarupena vishnuna mahiyan bharaha dharmashileshu niveshitaha tat bhavatam viditam eva. She starts off, usually a speech is always in the way that, if you are trying to convince the other person, you always say, there is nothing new that I have to tell you. You know all this. But then still, it is my troubles that make me talk in this manner. So it's a nice way of starting a conversation. Not even in kavyas, there are also in Puranas, when you study with that angle, it's very interesting to note how people start off their conversation by saying, nothing, if you don't, it's not that you don't know. இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற குழந்தையில கூட நம்ம அப்படிதான் பேசணும் இல்ல. This is something that you already know, but it is my worry that is making me talk in this manner. So viditam bhavatam viditam eva tat. This entire thing, whatever I am going to say, is known to you also. What is that? Yat vishvarupena vishnuna mahiyan bharaha dharmashileshu niveshitaha. This bhumi bharam, a great this weight of carrying on this samsara or this bhavam, right? That bharam has been placed with dharmashila, with people who are dharma chintana yuktaha ye santi teshu eva ayam bharaha nikshiptaha. This weight has been placed in the caretaking of of the people who are dharma yuktaha, those whose mind is inclined towards dharma. Vishwarupena, who has kept this bharam? Vishwarupena Vishnuna. Vishnuhu yada imam bhumin asrijat, when he created this entire world, he decided that the bharam of this bhumi has to be placed on people who are noble-hearted. Vishwarupena, because it is his own, he who has transformed into this entire world. Vishwarupa. So Vishnu is not only the material nimitta karanam who has created this entire world, he is also the material cause. We have seen it in the earlier shloka itself, in the first few shlokas, 5th or 6th shloka. Kridatu likaya swasmin swayam jagat asrajatiti. So Vishwarupena Vishnuna, Vishnu who is of the form of this entire world, tena Mahiyan bharaha dharmashileshu niveshitaha. It has been niveshitaha, it has been nikshiptaha, placed in the keeping of, that is in the care, under the care of people who follow dharma. Etat tu bhavatam viditameva. This is something that you all know very clearly. Okay, it's a very simple shloka. So someone wants to go over the pratipadartha? Shankari Madhyabharam.
अन्वयः देवाः यत् विश्वरूपेण विष्णुना महीयान् भारः धर्मशीलेषु निवेशितः तत् भवतां विदितं। प्रतिपदार्थः देवाः भोसुराः हे
This is
देवाः
in
इति सम्बोधनं
yes, Sambodhanam Bahuvachanam.
प्रथम सम्बोधन प्रथमा बहुवचनं भोसुराः भवतां विदितं यत् भवद्भिः सह विषयः ज्ञायते एव. ओके षष्ठी and tritiya both are okay.
Both are okay, and this is Shashti and this is Tritiya here.
Yat yo hi Vishwarupena.
Here, actually, yohi is not the correct translation here. Yat is, it indicates the entire Vishayam. It's not just yaha bharaha iti. Yat Vishwarupena bharaha nikshiptaha iti yat vastu vartate, that is known to you. So it connects with this tat viditam. Yat, this entire thing comes under that Vishaya that is known by the people. Okay?
Yat tat.
So you can say bhavatam viditam tat yat vishwarupena vishnuna, right?
Yes, yes. That's also right.
Vishwarupena.
Correct. You can put either way. Yat bhagaha can come at the end also, or it can come in the beginning also. That's why in the Anvaya you find that yat vishwarupena vishnuna mahiyan bharaha nikshiptaha tattu bhavatam viditam iti. Tat bhagaha tu paschat bhavati. Whereas in this pratipadartha you find the tat bhaga before. Tat yat tat bhavatam viditam tat yat vishwarupena nikshiptaha iti. Okay?
Vishwarupena vishva vigrahena.
Vigraha here also means swarupam, rupam, shariram iti.
Vishnuna narayanena mahiyan bharaha parvatadi bharebhyopi atishayitaha bharaha.
So mahiyan is in comparative here. Mahattaraha iti. So mahat shabdat, you can have tarap and tamap, right? So tarap is comparative and tamap is superlative. The same can be, there are two other pratyayas which can come instead of tarap and tamap, which is iyan and iyan and ishtan. Iyasun and ishtan, correct. So gariyasi, gariyan, இதெல்லாம் வந்து is in the comparative method. So mahiyan bharaha, greater weight.
Because normally the bhumi will have all kinds of parvata and all, which is already heavy, but now extra bharam is there. That's why she is feeling it.
Right, yes.
Dharmashileshu dharma swabhaveshu niveshitaha nikshiptaha iti. Bhavaha. विष्णुना भूभारः धर्मशीलेषु निक्षिप्त इति विषयः भवद्भिः देवैः ज्ञातः एव.
So that's why in the instead of yat tat he has given the idea behind that yat tat iti vishayah bhavadbhihi jnatah eva iti. Okay.
विशेषः अतिशयेन महान् महीयान् विदितम् इति विद्ल धातोः वर्तमाने कर्मणि क्ता.
Suddenly he is decided to give this kta pratyaya for this. For this sarga, but it's okay. Yeah. Viditam bhavatam devaha vishwarupena vishnuna mahiyan dharmashileshu bharo yat tat niveshitaha. Next one is adharma nignaihi adhuna. Now what happened to that dharmam, that the bharam that has been placed on people who are dharma chintana yuktaha? Then now she says that adharma has taken over this dharma now. Adharma nignair adhuna dharma setu vibhedakaihi asankhair adbhutaihi tungaihi kramye rakshasa parvataihi. I have been attacked by rakshasas who are like parvata here. Rakshasa parvataihi aham kramye akramita asmi. I have been completely attacked or overpowered by mountains. Already she has a lot of these mountains which are contributing to the weight that she has to lift. right? Bhumi has to lift the weight of the parvatas. Now there are other type of parvatas which are Rakshasa. So Rakshasa parvataihi, which are also Tungaihi, which are very tall, not physically, but with strength. Guna, Shauryadi, Viryadi, Gunena, Tungaha. They are very tall because of their bravery. Next is Adbhutaihi. This is one different kind of Parvatam, which is capable of doing a lot of Ascharya Karma. Karyam. So, Adbhutaihi, Asankhyahi, innumerable. I cannot count the number of Rakshasas who are there. And what is their work? Dharma Setu Vibhedakaihi. If there is a bridge which is like dharma, a bridge made of dharma, these Rakshasa Parvatas are intent on breaking that setu. They want to cross that setu. This is something like, Vindhya Parvatam, where there is a maryada for that Vindhya Parvatam, which it should not have crossed. But then it wanted to cross and grow taller and taller than Himat Parvatam. Iti Purana Katha Vartate. So there is a limit to which a mountain can grow, and if it crosses that limit, then it creates a lot of havoc in the bhumi. Here, these parvatas, which are Rakshasa parvatas, they are trying to break the dharma setu, the bridge which is made of dharma. Because they are adharma nignaihi. Adharma nigna ityukte, they are people who are following adharma. They're completely involved in nignana. Correct. I just wanted to see the vyutpatti.
They are busy doing that adharma.
Like nigna, right? Like visheshanam, like as far as the linga goes. Nigna means like right? Pierced through.
Pierced throughங்கிறா இல்ல இல்ல இந்த இடத்துல வந்து அதீனஹாங்கிற அர்த்தத்துல கொடுக்கறா.
Sorry, adhina kuda irukku. Like you say the lingam of the visheshanam is visheshya nigna, right? When you read the koshas.
Vishesha nignamna adhinam da அந்த இடத்துலயும்.
Visheshya adhinam iti visheshanasya lingam.
Okay, dependent upon.
They in the verses they will say it is visheshya nigna.
Oh, okay. I haven't come across that word there. Okay, that's something new. Okay. Then which means Visheshya Nignam ityukte, it changes gender according to the Visheshya for the Visheshanas. Okay, perfect. So dependent or Auchityam, we'll have to look at that Auchityam. Dependent is more, Adhinam is more appropriate, I guess. That's why he is given the Paryaya Padam as Adharma Adhinaihi.
Yeah.
But here it feels like she is praising all the adharma people, all those people are adharmas, but then she's giving terms like adbhutaihi and all. So this is sounding almost like a praise for them.
It in the reverse psychology, theriyumla. You start a poem either by praising the villain or praising the hero. There are two methods of approaching a kavya. One is you exalted, you praise the villain. Then that means someone who is so great and who is inconquerable. This hero, our hero comes and conquers him with it. Adu pray and adukaga.
But the way she is saying it, right? Usually the parvatas are supposed to be bhupalakas, right? They support the earth.
That's why he says Adbhuta Parvatam.
Right. So usually the parvatas are like helpers. They actually stabilize the bhumi. There's a synonymous word for parvata which shows that they are bhupalakas or something like that.
Yes.
So now this is the alter ego. This is the bad parvata.
Ama.
Anti-hero mari. Hero, anti-hero mari. Vegala anti-heroes. Parvatas.
Correct. Anti-heroes or no. Ama. Not villain.
Anti-heroes.
Adharma nignaihi dharma setu vibhedakaihi. Okay. Pratipadartham padikirala? Someone.
Yeah, sure. I can do it. Adhuna अधर्म निघ्नैः धर्म सेतु विभेदकैः असंख्यैः तुंगैः अद्भुतैः राक्षस पर्वतैः क्रम्ये अहं क्रम्ये इति. When I'm curious about this term dharma setu, I think in Vishnu Sahasranam also we call Vishnu as dharma setu, or somewhere Vishnu himself is called as setu bandhaka, or what do you call it, setu. Like for example, when you say Setu Madhavan, like a common name in South India, it's actually Vishnu's name, right? Say,
yeah, it is.
The word Vishnu itself has got something to do with Setu. For some reason, we always connect it. விஷ்ணுக்கும் சேத்துவுக்கும் எப்படி வரும் அப்படின்னு.
சேத்துன்னா one இது மாதிரி தானே, one
bridge தான்,
bridge between அதாவது ஜீவர்களை பரமாத்மாவோட சேர்க்கிற அந்த ஒரு bridge. And சம்சாரத்திலிருந்து பாரம் கமயித்தும் யஹா சேது ரூபேண திஷ்டதி இதி.
That's it. That's why the 3 steps of Vishnu are famous, because from the bhumi to the 3 worlds, like the 3 steps, right? He's the setu. He's the setu covering the 3 worlds.
Right.
So it's a very interesting term that she's using. Okay. So adhana
setuhu aushadham jagatas setuhu.
Aushadham jagatas setuhu. Yeah.
Satya dharma parakramah. Satya dharma parakramah.
Yeah. So Setu is like amazing how they visualization of Vishnu as a Setu, right? It's so unique. And then the Trivikrama connects with that. The 3 steps of Vishnu.
Yeah.
Adhuna nama idanim adharma nignaihi adharma adhinaihi dharma setu vibhedakaihi dharma maryada bhanjakaihi asankhyahi sankhya rahitaihi countless city. So adhuna now by those people who are dependent on adharma, which means they are completely taken over by adharma, dharma setu vibhedakaihi, those who are breaking the very foundation of dharma, countless of those, sankhya rahitaihi avarodha rahitaihi va avarodha. So the avarodha rahitaihi means unopposed.
Sankhya also means ranam, yuddham. So those who cannot be faced in a yuddha. So here avarodha is like obstacle. Those who do not have any obstacles anywhere.
So okay, unopposed. So tungaihi shauryena unnataihi, but tungaihi goes both ways, because an actual parvata is also tunga,
very tall.
Guys are also like they've reached the epitome of evilness.
There was one Ramayana, or there was a Japanese collaboration Ramayanam one vandadu. I don't know, I think I've told about this. Adla vandu Ravanaவை தான் introduce பண்ணுவான். Sama tall introduce பண்ணுவான். Huge, and Rama will be one nice small thin but very apdi or it's always the people vandu larger than life madri and ivala potada namakku vandu the heroism of that hero will be highlighted la.
Yeah. Shauryena unnataihi neenga konja nalla shauriyam eti. Okay, astu shauriyena, I was thinking more tunga in evil. Okay. Okay. Adbhutaihi nama आश्चर्यकृद्भिः, यतोहि पर्वताः सर्वथा भूमिं सहायमेव भूमेः सहायमेव कुर्वन्ति. इदानीं तथा न विपरीतेन ते आचरन्ति इति. ओके. आश्चर्यकृद्भिः राक्षसपर्वतैः राक्षसरूपाद्रिभिः ये आक्रान्ता अस्मि इति कर्मणि प्रयोगः. So that is the passive voice. So bhavah.
No.
So aham kramye, I am attacked, Ilya.
Oh yes. Correct. Rakshasa parvataha mam kramanti, Ilya. Akramanti.
Rakshasa parvataihi. So the Rakshasa parvata is the kartrivachaka padam.
Correct. Yes.
So idanim aham nama bhuhu adharma nidhanaihi dharma vinashakaihi apratimaihi anekaihi rakshasaihi akranta asmi. So now I, earth, dharma nidhanaihi dharma vinashakaihi apratimaihi, those who are unequaled, apratimaihi, dharma vinashake, those who are intent on destroying dharma, adharma nidhanahi, those whose nidhanamana, it can be death, it can be
Nidhanam is death. Nidhanam is repository. Nidhi.
treasure. Okay. So adharma nidhanamana, they are a treasure house of adharma.
Or they are the support madri for adharma.
Ilana our kosha madri full of all adharma can be found in them. Okay. Adharma nidhanahi. So they are the support of adharma or abode of adharma. Pratimaihi, those who are no equal in adharma. Anekaihi rakshasahi, many rakshasas like that. By those people, akrantasmi, I am attacked, I am being overtaken, or I am being consumed.
Okay.
अलङ्कारः अत्र राक्षसाः एव पर्वताः इति रूपकसमासः.
So रूपकालङ्कारः.
अत्रापि तत्र तुङ्गः पर्वतस्यापि तुङ्गत्वम् अस्ति, एतेषामपि राक्षसानामपि तुङ्गत्वम् अस्ति. तादृश किमपि
साम्यं वर्तते.
साम्यं एवम्.
Okay.
So the Tamil Nidhanam is so different compared to this Nidhanam.
Adu the and the but
no, I
and
mean
the Nidhanam if meaning yes Nidhanama irukam அப்படினல்ல. But Nidhanangaradu is actually hetu for a disease. Roga jwara nidhanam அப்படின்னு எடுத்துட்டோம்னா it's like a finding out, it's a term used in Ayurvedam also, not this the but the third the. So I think the diagnosis of the disease or something adukalla symptoms adukalla use பண்ற word.
So that's why they are all so nidhanama, they do that.
அதுலாம் இல்ல, இதுக்கும் அதுக்கும் சம்பந்தமே இல்ல.
Not this nidhanam, I mean the nidhanam.
Totally, yeah. Okay, so adharma nigraihi adhuna dharma setu vibhedakaihi asankhayiradbhutaistungaihi kramye rakshasa parvataihi ataha alochita jagadhitaihi suraganai swayam na patami na bhidye cha yathaham kriyatam tatha ataha अत आलोचित जगद्धितैः सुरगणैः स्वयं हितैः जगद्धितैः आलोचित जगद्धितैः सुरगणैः अतः because I am being attacked by all of these rakshasa parvatas, the devas should think about some idea which is very beneficial for the world. Alochita jagadhitaihi suraganaihi, by the devas who think about the benefit of what is good for the world. Alochitam, they consult, they will have to think about what is good for the world. And kriyatam tatha suraganaihi kriyatam, let such a thing be done by the suraganas. Yatha aham swayam na patami na bhidye, I should not fall down into this jala adhara bhumi adhara jalam. So there is one a body of water which takes care of this bhumi, and then you have the 7 patalam. Between the patalas and this bhumi you have an adhara jalam wherein this bhumi is supposed to be floating. So yatha aham na patami, I should not fall down into that water. And as you go into that water, it goes into the rasatalam. The patalas also will come within that water body also. So that's how Bhumi completely sank down, and Varaha Avatara had to bring her up. When Varaha Avatara brought her up and made her buoyant, to make her buoyant, he and then the pudichu vekkara madri, the parvatas were made by Varaha Murti so that she will float on that adhara jala. So here she says, do something as quickly as possible so that I do not swayam na patami, I should not fall down into that water, nor should I just break apart because of this weight. Sometimes it can sink down, or sometimes it cannot hold the weight and it will just break into parts. Yatha aham na bidye, I should not, you should take care of this thing in such a manner, tatha kriyatam yatha, in such a manner that I will not fall down nor will I break apart. Tatha suraganaihi kriyatam. Seriya? Vandadula anvayam. Yes. Ataha Padingo yaar, Shankari padingo.
प्रतिपदार्थः अतः अस्माद् हेतोः आलोचित जगद्हितैः चिन्तित लोकहितैः सुरगणैः देवगणैः अहं भूः यथा अतिभारात् महद्भारात् हेतोः न पतामि न भ्रंशेयम् न च भिद्ये स्वयं भिन्ना च न भवामि तथा क्रियताम् तथा कर्तुं प्रार्थये प्रार्थनायां लोट् क्रियताम् इति. Okay.
Suraganaihi kriyatam should be done illa. Not lot can have many different meanings there, right? So Artra, please do something or the other so that I don't Brahmsheyam is in Vidhiling. Here he takes Atibharat and Mahadbharat. Atibharam is excessive. Mahadbharam is a great just wait.
भावः तस्मात् कारणात् चिन्तित लोकहिताः भवन्तः प्रार्थ्यन्ते यत् यथा अहम् अतिभारात् न पतामि न वा स्वयं भिन्ना भवेयं तथा भवद्भिः चिन्तनीयं करणीयं च इति.
So tasmat karanat, because of what reason? Because I'm being
because all those extra tungaihi rakshasaihi akramita asmi, so you need to reduce the weight so that I can remain floating and won't break apart and fall into this adhara jal.
Yes. Okay. So chintita lokahitaha bhavantaha prarthyante. So you are being asked, requested by me, maya iti atra. Okay. I think it's fairly simple. Ata alochita jagadhitaihi suraganaihi swayam na patami na bhidyecha yathaham kriyatam tatha. Doubt rika?
Usually in the style in the alochita jagadhitaihi, where the event has been put into a samasta padam and it's kind of an adjective. I mean, it's an easy way of telling a lot of information, but konjo romba compress panni solra mari illa.
Ama. நீங்க எல்லாரும் யோசிச்சு காரியம் பண்ணணுங்கிறது.
ஆமா, அது
பிரதமம் ஆலோசனா கர்த்தவ்யா. எதை குறிச்சு அப்படின்னா you will have to think about the ஜகத்ஹிதம் உத்திஷ்ய ஆலோச்சியதாம் ததனந்தரம் அனுரூபேண காரியம் கிரியதாம் இது.
So அந்த மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி if you say it in two different sentences, okay, it's nice, but இது ரொம்ப கம்ப்ரஸ் பண்ணி அப்படியே
அவருக்கு இதுல வந்து Desika does not have that இது here now. For him, he has to get done with this and go into Narayana Stuti and Narayana Varnana. So, see, there are certain things that he gives focus to and certain things சட்டுன்னு முடிச்சிட்டு close the chapter and go. So there seems to be an inconsistency sometimes, but idhula paathalu, even if you look at Raghuvamsha, the same thing will be there also. Every poet, it depends on the way their pratibha works.
Yeah. Ellame நம்ம வந்து essay எழுதுறோம். She is praising devas that they already know how to think for the world, the hitam of the loka, and so you do your job that you're good at, so that I don't fall apart.
It could also be that she wants to get rid of the bharam so quickly that yes, I know you will all think about the jagadhitam, do it. Yeah. Itite bhutadharinya nisrishtartha divaukasaha aviduhu tat priyasyaiva tadbharaharanam kshamam. So iti te divaukasaha bhutadharinya iti nisrishtarthaha divaukasaha. Bhutadharinya, bhutanam dharini, one who takes care of this entire earth along with the living beings. She is the support for all the living beings, right? Bhutan, she takes care, or dharini, she bears the weight of all the living beings. Tadrishya bhumya nisrishtarthaha te devaha. Those devas were spoken to by Bhumi. So this is in Karmani Prayoga. So nisrishta arthaha. Nisrishta is niveditam. Devi spoke to them about what is the matter at hand, and once they were appraised of the information by Bhuma Devi, Bhutadharinya Nisrishta Arthaha Divaukasaha. This is an adjective to Devas. Devas to whom the information was conveyed. Nisrishta Arthaha. Divaukasaha, Divam eva Okaha. The Akasham or Swargam eva Okaha. Swarga is the house for these people. So Devas, Te Devaha. Aviduhu, they understood. What did they understand? Tatpriyasya eva Tadvaraharanam Kshamam. Kshamam ityukte, it is fit or shakyam, it is possible, samartham. It is only one person is capable of removing her problem. Tad bhara haranam. Tasyaha bharasya haranam. Prithivyaha bharasya haranam tu tat priyasya eva kshamam. Only her beloved, which is Vishnu, can remove that bharam for, because he has given that pratignya. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharata abhyudanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Right? That, of course, even if it comes later in Gita, this pratignya has been done by Vishnu long time back. That's why he took different avatars as and when there was an excess of adharma, he takes an avatara. So which means tad bhara haranam, prithivyaha bharasya haranam, the removal of the weight or this troubles of Bhuma Devi is kshamam, is possible only by her priya. Tat priyasya eva kshamam. Tat priya is here, Bhuma Devi is supposed to be Narayana's wife, right? Sri Devi and Bhu Devi iti. There are other wives also, Neela ityapi. But generally, Sri Devi, Bhu Devi are the two wives of Vishnu. And that's when you talk of all the kings who rule the country, they are also called Bhumipati. And in another roundabout manner, the king is supposed to be an amsha of Vishnu also. So it fits very beautifully there.
King is supposed to be
இதுல இருக்கு விஷ்ணு அம்சங்கள் பார்த்தோம்னா புராணங்கள்ல மென்ஷன் ஆயிருக்கு that kings are supposed to be the amsha of Vishnu அப்படின்னு. They have a divine amsham. விஷ்ணு புராணத்துல இருக்கா, அதாவது he takes on the forms of prajapatis, அதுக்கப்புறம் the manus and the kings who are all ruling the இது அப்படின்னுட்டு விஷ்ணு புராணத்துல இருக்கு.
So here Bhutadharini is Dharitri, right?
Bhumi, yes.
And when you say Nisrishtarthaha Divaukaha iti ekavachanam, Nisrishtarthaha Divaukasaha iti bahuvachanam. So yes. Nisrishtarthaha is Bahuvrihi.
Right? Yes. So the Bahuvrihi eppadi varum? Solunga neengle.
Nisrishtaha Nisrishtam artham yasmin saha. No.
Nisrishtaha arthaha yebhyaha te.
Yebhyaha na tritiya landurilla. So she is actually
illa chaturthi.
Nisrishtaha arthaha yasmaiya.
Yasmai saha iti divaukaha devaha.
Okay, yasmai. Okay.
Or yasya saha is also fine. If you think danam varkagala abdina.
Okay, yasmai is better, I feel. So I was thinking of arthaha as actually purpose. The purpose has been purpose or a request. The request has been put out.
Arthana request varade. Inga arthana vishayam dane.
That is true. Arthayati irukallaya.
That's and arthathla usually use panna maata. So arthaha, you'll also have to look at the common usages in what meaning are they used commonly. அதுல அர்த்த
பிரயோஜனம் இல்லையா,
பிரயோஜனம் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். You can say விஷயः
பிரயோஜனாः.
Yes.
So if it's prayojanam, nisrishtaha means let go or
conveyed.
Okay, conveyed.
What is conveyed?
Conveyed. So what has been conveyed?
The purpose of their why she has come there or what அவளோட பண்ண வேண்டிய காரியம்.
Correct. இப்போ purpose ன்னு சொல்றீங்க இல்லையா, purpose or request. the request has been conveyed. Those people to whom the request has been conveyed in Chaturthi Lanu.
Okay.
So, ya artah yasmai saha iti. Saha divaukaha iti ekavachanam.
Ama. படிச்சிருங்க அப்படியே.
Are the devas the amsha of Vishnu also? Why didn't Bhuma Devi directly go to Vishnu? Why she had to go through devas and then only
அதாவது இவாளால
they have to go?
முடிஞ்சதுன்னா இவா பண்ணிடலாம்ல. You never try to go and trouble the Prime Minister of the country.
Correct.
You go to the level who is approachable first. If they cannot handle the question, then you will go to the next level. You first try the local courts, then High Court, அப்புறம் தான் Supreme Court.
Hierarchy follow.
So the one word I found there was nyasta for nisrishta, nyastartha.
Nyasta
message to be delivered.
Placed.
Right. So artha, the request has been placed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bhutadharinya iti nisrishtar. Bhutadharinya iti edukanga.
Iti inge irukilla. Iti evam prakarena, purvokta prakarena iti.
அப்போ இதி பூததாரிண்யான்னு சொன்னா கரெக்டா வரும் இல்லையா? பூததாரிண்யா இதின்னு சொன்னா என்ன?
பூததாரிண்யா इति निसृष्ट इति तु तत्र निसृष्ट इत्यत्र अन्वयः.
ஓ இதி நிஸ்ருஷ்டார்த்த. ஓகே. பூததாரிணா இப்படி கேட்டுப்பட்டுண்ட
பூமியினால் இவ்வாறு கூறப்பட்ட இது விஷயங்களை உடையவர்களான அந்த தேவர்கள் அப்படின்னு அங்க போனோம்.
தமிழ் நல்லா இருக்கு. Bhutadari. So Bhutadarinya iti nisrishtarthaha te divaukasah. So by Bhumi, those devas, those divaukasas, te divaukasah, who had been requested like this, nisrishtarthaha, tat priyasya eva tad bharaharanam kshamam aviduhu. Those divaukasah, they knew, or they knew aviduhu in lung or lunga.
Lung.
Bahu prathama uttama purusha.
Avet avidita aviduhu.
Bahuvachanam.
ஆமா. அவேத்
avetam.
அவித்தாம் வரணும்னு. அவிதிதாம்.
அவேத் அவித்தாம் அவிதுஹு.
அவித்தாம். சரி. அவிதிதாம்.
So iti vidudatu in diva inge adadiva.
Adadigana.
Okay.
Atti. No, not the same gana I meant.
Yeah, okay, so aviduhu langlakara pratham purusha bahuvachanam. So they knew, te divaukasah aviduhu, they knew. Kim aviduhu? Tat priyasyeva tad bharaharanam kshamam. That bharaharanam, that removal of that load or burden of bhumi, priyasya eva kshamam is only capable by her own priya, by her own pati, her own beloved, who is Vishnu. They knew. भूतधने भूम्या इति नाम पूर्वोक्त प्रकारेण निसृष्टार्थाः निवेदित विषयाः. இதென்ன
விஷயம் அதான் என்ன நடக்கணும். Conveyed what has to be conveyed. They have to take action.
I mean information inga doesn't mean object, doesn't mean thing, it means information. Okay. Te divaukasah namake brahmamukhaah. So those people who had Brahma at their forefront, the host of the gods, देवाः तत् प्रियस्य भूदेव्याः भर्तुः नारायणस्य एव, only by her own husband Narayana, तत् भारहरणं भूभारहरणं क्षमं शक्यं. क्षमं meaning शक्यं is possible इति. Okay. इति अविदु अचिन्तयन्. Okay.
That means they've already tried and failed, so they know now that it's beyond their capability and only Vishnu can do it.
Aprila, they must have assessed the situation and decided, okay, I need not go there, only Vishnu has to come there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too much for us to handle. Adudha. Not within our purview. Evam?
Devya nivedita vishayaः देवाः तत् क्लेशापनोदनेन तत् क्लेशापनोदने नारायणः एव शक्तः इति Niranaishuhu. Nama nirnitava.
ஆமா, நிர்ணயம் கரோதி இல்லையா அதுக்கு.
Nirnaya. So nirnaya
நிர் நீ தாத்து ஐ திங்க் அனைஷீத் அனைஷுஹு இது லுங் இல்லையா.
looks like so anaishit anaishuhu lung
அனைஷுஹுன்னா லுங் தான் கரெக்ட்.
niranaishuhu
நிர்ணயதி நிர்ணயிஷுஹு ஆவர்ணம் ஃபார் லுங்.
Bhavaha should be easy. அங்க சன்ன இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆட்டம் பாம் நிர்ணயிஷுஹு
ஒரு கூகுளி ஒன்று போட்டார். इति ते भूतदारिण्या निसृष्टार्थादिवौकसः अविदुः तत् प्रियस्यैव तद्भारहरणं क्षमम्. Now they all go to
மேடம் அந்த நிர்ணயிஷு என்ன இது தாத்து என்னது?
நீ நய தாத்து
प्रापणे वादिहि
நயதி no
நீ
so நிர் நய
நிர்
அதுக்கப்புறம் நீ நய வண்ணா போட்டுக்கோங்க இல்லையா.
தாத்து நிர் பிளஸ் நீ பிளஸ் லுங் प्रथम पुरुषा
இது நிர்ணய நிஷ்சமாதவ. வாட் இஸ் தி தாத்து நிர்ணய?
தோ போட்டிருக்கேன் பாருங்க. நிர் இஸ் தி உபசர்கா. நீ நய தாத்து.
நீ நயதி
நயதி நயதஹ நயந்தி அனயத் அனயதாம் அனயன். இப்ப நிர்ணயதி நிர்ணயதி வரணும் ஃபார் லட் லகார. நிர்ணயம் கரோதி இது அர்த்தம் இல்லையா, தீர்மானம் பண்றா அப்படின்னு டிட்டர்மின். சோ நிர்ணயம் கன்க்ளூஷன் புரியுதா. சோ அனைஷுஹு வரும். சோ அனைஷுஹு இஸ் விதவுட் தி உபசர்கா. If you take nir plus anaishuhu, you have niranaishuhu. இது மாறிடும் because of ir. This na becomes ana. Clear?
rules. Okay.
What is that nai modya in bracket?
நயத்தின்னு வர்றதுக்காக போட்டிருக்கேன்.
அனைஷீத் அனைஷ்டாம் அனைஷுஹுவா.
அனைஷீத் அனைஷ்டாமா. ஆமா, அனைஷ்டாம் அனைஷுஹு கரெக்ட்.
ஓகே.
எதுக்கு நீ நய போடுறோம்னா சும்மா நயத்தின்னு வரும்னு for us to understand. அதுக்காக திருஷ்ய பஷ்ய போடுறோம் இல்லையோ, சம்திங் லைக் தட்.
பிராப்பணே actually but yeah got it.
நீ பிராப்பணே. Now they go and do a stotram to Viṣṇu. Puraskritya jagadhatrin manasopi purassaraha dugdodhati shayam devam durameva. Oh, சரி. I think we'll do this next class. சரியா? நான் இப்ப நிறுத்தணும்.